Hi everyone, it's Chris from firearmslicensing.net here. I'm going to try and do a quick video today just to show you something about how you can apply for an 11.6 exemption. If you don't know, 11.6 refers to artificial targets and places that the chief officer of police can authorize as being suitable for that activity. The practical result of that is that individuals without certificates can go and use shotguns at that location for the purposes of shooting artificial targets. Most commonly seen for clay pigeon, clay target use. And historically, it's been a very inconsistent approach from different police forces up and down the UK. But there is now a new online portal that should be quite easy to use. And I'm just going to talk you through exactly how this works. If you see my screen there, one of my recent searches is Leicestershire Police Firearms Licensing. Obviously, substitute the county that you are in or where the shoot is taking place. Click that in there. Go to the usual firearms licensing page, and you should see a page looking like this. If you scroll down, underneath the normal application parts, you will see apply for an 11.6 exemption. You click upon that, you will get this map come out. Now here you can put in a postcode, but you can also put in a location. I'm using Oakham because that just happens to be where I live. Now, you may not have an exact postcode for the field that you're looking at or that particular location. This is where this map comes in particular handy. You can drop, click and drag around. If you hover over the pin that's been dropped there and click and hold, you can move that to a location of your choice and drop it there. We're going to pick a field in the on the Braunston Road side of things. It then asks you if this location is correct, which you can say yes. Then it gives you some instructions before you move forward. It's going to ask you to submit this form at least 4 weeks before you plan to shoot, and it will ask you to upload insurance certificate, an area plan of the shoot, a risk assessment, and planning permission if required. Planning permission is going to be applicable only in a very small number of cases. In a nutshell, if you are intending to hold more than 28 days worth of this activity on a particular piece of land, that's the point at which you should update your planning permission. So again, it gives you a reminder and a link to the relevant legislation that's put there, and it asks you to read and understand that before you go any further. But for the purpose of today, if we just click start, we will get brought onto this field. Very straightforward. I'm going to fill in with some of my details. That's an old mobile phone number for me and my current email address, chris@firearmslicensing.net. Can put a postcode in here and it will find your address, but for the purpose of this, I'm going to put it in manually. So we're going to say 1 High Street, Oakham, LE154RQG. It's going to ask me a question of whether I hold a firearms or a shotgun certificate. If I click yes, it'll ask me for a number. If I click no, it will ask me for a date of birth. It's asking you for that date of birth in order so if you haven't got a shotgun certificate, the police will be able to carry out a background check on you. But if we say that we hold a shotgun certificate, I'm just going to make up some random numbers to go in there, but you'll find that on the top of your shotgun certificate. Then it's asking us to upload our insurance certificate. No, it needs to be in a file as JPEG or PDF, and the maximum file size is 8 megabytes. If I click on here to select file, it will take me automatically to a test folder that I have created. So we're looking for insurance first. I will just double click and then upload. Then if I go to the next page, upload an area plan of the shoot, which I will select a file there and pop on my site plan. If I go next, my risk assessment, I will do exactly the same. And then click next. Planning permission, I don't need on this particular time. It's now going to ask me for details of the shoot. If I've got a shoot organization, it's asking me to put it there. If not, write the word none. I'm going to put Chris's shooting. It's going to double check the location, and a lot of places might have some issues around finding them or specifics around there, so that you have got some free text in there to fill in as you please in order to help the police. Field at top of hill. Do we have an existing exemption? If we click yes, it'll ask us for the date of first proposed shoot after the exemption applies. If we click no, it'll just ask us for the date of the first proposed shoot. So I am going to put in there 1st of September, and that's going to be the date of our first shoot. And then moving forward, because these tend to be kind of not particularly regular, so I'm going to write in here every other Sunday from this point forward. But there is a lot of space if you need to describe or need to write. You could write a list of dates or describe it like that. It is absolutely up to you. Details of the landowner or their agent. So might be the owner of the land, or it might be their agent. In the case of a piece of farmland, might not be the owner of that farmland, but it might be their farm manager, for example's sake. And that is absolutely fine. And then an email address for them. Again, I'm going to use Chris at firearmslicensing.net. I can add multiple landowners or agents to it at this stage, and it works exactly the same. And then if I click next, it will invite me to review my details and the application that I have made. And right at the very bottom, we will have a submit button. Okay. Thanks very much. I hope that's of interest or a little bit useful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Visit us at firearmslicensing.net, and there's a contact us form there if you'd like to know anything else. Otherwise, take care and safe shooting. Goodbye.